Dom, great to be back at Matsuura again. I assume you're keeping well. You have a good Christmas?
We did, considering obviously the lockdown. Yes, we had a very quiet but nice, relaxing Christmas. Thank you.
Okay, and we're standing, or you're standing, or just behind you is the MX-520 4PC, isn't it? You had quite a bit of success with this machine over the last year or so.
We have, and luckily, obviously, with the Step Up campaign that we ran last year and other things, yeah, the MX-520, especially as a 4-pallet machine, has been very successful. So we had a good run up till the end of the year last year with some order intake, of which this machine was.
Did you find
sold.
the automation is key to people last year? Did you see a big step change in that?
Absolutely, and I think the interesting thing is that we had new customers come to us that we haven't dealt with before, that did look and seek for automation solutions. And yeah, like I said, towards the end of last year, once we could get back out after the initial lockdown was released, people came in and bought many multi-pallet machines actually last year.
Okay, now the subject of this video is more about the actual MX-520 itself, single table version, because we can't dismiss that that's been a massive part of your company's growth, hasn't it, in the last decade?
Well, absolutely. The MX-520 now, which is sort of 10 years in its life, one thing we'd like to sort of get out throughout this video is that we sell single table 5-axis machines as entry-level machines. The MX-520 PC4 behind me spawned from that single table machine. So, we want to encourage the market that if they are looking for their first 5-axis machine, is to come and talk to us. We are still below £200,000 for the single table 5-axis MX-520, which, compared to everything else that's out there in the marketplace, it is still competitive.
And you can have a Matsuura for that kind of money, which is great, really, and a 5-axis machine. And what I find is that a lot of the case studies we've done for you have been companies that it's their first Matsuura and it's a 5-axis. That will continue, won't it, I assume, with the costs that you're talking? Well,
absolutely. So what we found is that since the multi-pallet machines came into play, again at a more affordable price and get the good return on investment, a lot of people come to us for multi-pallet machines, but there is still a big sector that we can get you to buy a single table 5-axis MX-520. I mean, just talking about the MX-520 in the Step Up last year, a lot of our customers that had an 8-9-year-old Matsuura MX-520 stepped up to a multi-pallet, and those machines that we bought back, we've then resold and got new customers from it. So we stock the MX-520. We have got offers on it at the moment that will obviously get you into 5-axis machining.
And what are the advantages to buying Matsuura, Dom? We hear about the fact that, okay, they're now very affordable and have been for some time, but why should people then look beyond that and think what they're actually getting with a Matsuura, and what are those things?
Well, I think it's the quality of the build and the accuracies that you can achieve, and the longevity of the product. So there's lots of machines that are all within a certain price range, but when you're spending a little bit more, you get a machine that's going to last another 5, 7, 10 years longer. So your overall cost of ownership of that machine, with the quality that it can return over a longer period of time, is good return on your investment.
And have these machines that have been installed over the last decade changed people's businesses?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I think it's like anything, until you've eaten or tasted the goods, so to speak, anyone's machines on paper all look the same. Obviously, the thing that we pride ourselves on is the quality of build and the accuracies and the rigidity and the surface finishes that you can achieve on your product. By doing that and having a Matsuura, you do get into another level of quality of product that you sell on to your customer. And it's that then that gives you other opportunities. The other thing that we've also realised is that when somebody does buy a Matsuura, and I don't want to sound arrogant in any way, when you put a Matsuura on your plant list, it does open doors because of its pedigree and its heritage.
Very interesting. I mean, we talk about a machine, a single table 5-axis, for less than £200,000, but in current market conditions, people may be nervous even at that, even if it is highly affordable and could change their business. What would you say to engineers that would like to do it but may choose not to at this stage? Is this a good time to
Well,
to
I
invest?
think you know, there's never a good time to invest if you don't want to invest. But for those that do want to invest, you know, we're still being offered the government CBIL scheme that up until the end of March that will help the affordability of obviously of the payments, but then also look at, you know, what will it cost me to have that machine? What will it cost me to upgrade my existing machines that give me a little bit more reliability? I mean, there is a lot of companies that are still running machines that break down on a regular basis. So, you know, consider what it's costing you per year or per month in servicing and fixing costs compared to what a new machine will cost you, but will give you the reliability to be able to deliver on time to your customers. It's that seesaw effect, really, looking at what the economics of it, really.
Okay, and so sub 200k MX-520s, you've got a few of them here then, ready to go?
We've always got everything. Paul, you know, you've been here many times. We've always got 2-3 of those in stock. We have got at the moment some in stock, but we've always got them in stock. It is a stock machine and they do sell. But I think the message I want to get out is that don't just consider us for the multi-pallet machine. You know, we stock MX-520 single table, MX-850 single table, but both in multi-pallet configurations as well.